morning, everyone. So this morning I'd like to share a little bit of a different practice. For those who usually practice with me, I love to use a wall as a prop. I think the wall is a great prop. So today I found a space with a nice wall for us to practice. So let's start sitting, lengthening the spine. As you take a moment to close your eyes, feeling your breath, feeling the sensations of your breath. I inhale the precious breath of life and I release any tension, any stress. I allow my emotions to relax and I allow my physical body to relax. Tuning in your practice, bringing your palms to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Setting the intention for your practice today. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in to the center of your chest. Exhale it out through your mouth. And we'll start our practice with the universal sign of Om. Inhaling deep. And slowly as you open your eyes, releasing your arms down, bringing your knees to chest. We will start with some warm-ups, so as always, feel free to modify your practice. Hands are shoulder width apart, your knees are hip width apart. Fingers important, pressing on your fingertips. We will start with cat-cow. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, bring your shoulders back, look forward. As you exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, belly in, fully exhale. So allowing your breath to guide each movement, full breath in, exhale, round the spine, inhaling, exhaling. One more time, inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, coming to neutral, you're going to bring your right leg back, keeping the right foot active and the right leg active. Breathe. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg back, lengthen and keep your foot, your leg active. Breathe. Exhale. Bringing your knees a little wider, moving your hips from one side to the other. And from here, start creating circular movements with your hips. Feel the breath and feel your body. Circular movements. We go to the other side. And back to center. From here, you're going to bring your feet together as you release into a child's pose. On child's pose, make sure your forehead touches the mat. You relax your forehead down. You relax your arms, your fingers. Breathe. So, since we are practicing at home, remain in child's pose. I'm going to use today a cushion, a pillow, or a bolster. So on the next inhale, look forward. If you have a pillow, cushion, a bolster, anything that you have handy at home, this is a very nice modification. You can place it in the center and you can release here. You can place your hands down. You can always adapt your child's pose, and we'll be using this prop later on in the practice. Inhaling, coming back to all fours. Now we're going to inhale, right arm, left leg, gazing on the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhaling, releasing. Inhale, switch. Left arm, right leg. Breathe, lengthen the spine. Keep your awareness on your breath. And like I always say, don't allow your mind to wander. Exhaling, releasing. From these all fours, you're going to tuck your toes under. As you take the next exhale, you're going to lift your knees, sending your sit bones back and up to a downward facing dog. And from your downward dog, you're going to walk your feet forward to meet your hands in front of your mat. Bringing your feet parallel, lifting and releasing your toes, allowing your arms to sway from one side to the other. Coming to center, slowly rising. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Exhaling, bringing your palms to your heart center. And releasing your arms down. So now we're going to start using our wall as a prop. So feet must be hip width apart, lifting and releasing the toes. So activating your feet, your toes, pressing your big toes, your little toes. And once you have your feet active, engaging your legs, bringing back of your shoulders on the wall, back of your head on the wall. As you inhale, reaching both arms up, and see if your thumbs can touch the wall behind you. Lengthening, breathing. Feel your breath. Feel the energy flowing through your body. Exhaling, releasing. Now, hands on the wall. One nice step forward. Here you can bring your feet a little wider. Bending your knees. You're going to bring back of your shoulders again. Back of your head. Some of you can go a little deeper. So one more step forward, going a little lower. Always make sure your knee and your heels are in one line. Shoulders active, so feel the chest opening, back of your head on the wall. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. You can always touch opposite elbows. Breathe. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Now we recross the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling, both arms up. Exhaling, releasing your arms down. Placing your hands on the wall. Slowly coming up to standing. Shake your legs. Good. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Full breath. Exhaling, you're going to bring your arms behind, micro bending the knees. Touching opposite elbows, so bringing your palms together to forward bend. Inhaling as you release your fingers, reaching your arms forward and up. Exhaling, palms to the heart center. And releasing. So using the wall, and I'm not sure what the right angle is, but I'm trying to figure it out. So if my leg gets cut up, just mindful. We're going to be facing the wall, and we're going to bring the hands shoulder width apart. My fingers remain active as I step back I'm aiming to bring my spine parallel to the floor. Once I establish my pose here, I make sure my feet are hip width apart or a little wider, lifting and releasing the toes, keeping my hands active on the wall, breathe. So lengthening the spine, lengthening your back muscles. Breathe. Breathe. On the next inhale, bringing your right leg back. So I'm going to turn this way so everyone can see. Inhaling, bringing your right leg back. Lengthening. You can bring your left arm off the wall. You can bring your left arm behind your back. You can bend the right knee and reach for that right foot. Breathe. Make sure you're balanced, you're stable. Releasing, left hand on the wall, right leg down. And now we switch sides, left leg back, pressing on the wall, breathe. Establish your balance, don't allow your hip distance to happen oftentimes. So keep the toes pointing towards the floor. Right arm out. And again, you can always evolve the posture. Releasing, right hand on the wall, left leg down. Releasing, left leg down. Releasing your arms down. And from here, you're going to allow your arms to sway from one side to the other. And then slowly rising. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Exhaling, bringing your palms to your heart center. And release it down. So you can repeat. You can pause the video, you can do a few more times, and then we continue. So from here, using the wall, we're going to bring the legs apart. And as I always make emphasis on feet, very important. Feet parallel, big toes in, lifting and releasing the toes. Once you engage your feet, engaging your legs, shoulders on the wall. Arms out. You're going to bring the right foot to the right as you bend the knee. So the knee tends to go in. You can always lift the heel, bring the right knee out, and then release the heel. So we come into a warrior two. Active legs, shoulders, not moving forward, but keeping shoulders and hips aligned. Arms are active, and once you establish the pose, gazing on your right hand. Breathe. Sink into your pose and sink into your practice. Feel your feet, your legs very active, and feel your spine lengthening, like somebody's pulling you up from the crown of your head. On the next inhale, you're going to turn the right palm, and slowly you're going to scoot back to peaceful warrior. So right arm is up, left hand slides down, left leg. Keep that nice 90-degree angle on your right leg. Inhaling back to warrior two. From here we go into a side angle. So right arm over right thigh, bringing your left arm up. And again, don't come away from the wall. Keep shoulders on the wall. If you want to evolve the pose, you can release your right hand down, left arm up. For those of you that use a block, you can always use the block. Breathe here. Inhaling, making your way back to warrior two. Bringing your right leg straight. Turning your right palm up. As you inhale, you reach forward. As you exhale, you release your right hand down, bringing left arm up to a triangle Trikonasana. Key to the practice, right leg remains straight and active. So whether you are reaching today for your thigh in order to keep your chest open, or maybe a little lower, or again if you're using a block, but more important, keep the chest open. Breathe. Once you establish the pose, gazing on your left hand. Inhaling, bending your knee back to warrior two. Option. We can do a little balancing pose, half moon, or you can remain on your warrior two. So for half moon pose, shifting into that strong right leg, left hand on your waistline, shifting one breath at a time. Left leg comes off the floor, left heel on the wall, right hand down using a block, and bringing your left arm up. So I will go back a little bit so we get the full pose. From warrior two, shifting to the right leg, left leg active, left heel active, right hand down, left arm up, keeping the chest open, smiling and breathing. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Beautiful pose. Embrace your practice like a celebration of life. Gracefully, making your way back to warrior two. And now you're going to release your arms down. And gently you're going to bring your right foot in. And now we're going to switch sides. So, feet apart, left foot to the left, bending your knee, arms out to warrior two. I'm turning just so we can work both sides. So left leg is in 90 degrees. You're gazing to your on your left hand, left fingers. Breathe. Keeping the shoulders always active on the wall. Belly in. Breathe. As you inhale, you're going to turn your left palm up. Scoot back to peaceful warrior. Right hand goes down the right leg. Breathe. Inhaling warrior two. Exhaling to side angle. Again, you always have options. More important in the pose and using the wall is to keep the chest open and keep the shoulders in contact with the wall. So your right arm is going to give you a nice stretch. Again, if you want to evolve the posture, you can release your left hand down. You can use your block. Breathe. Inhaling back to warrior two. Exhaling, left leg straight. Turning your left palm. Inhale as you reach forward. Exhale as you release your left hand down, right arm up to triangle pose, Trikonasana. Remember to keep the shoulders in contact with the wall. Look up, breathe. Left leg is straight and active, left foot is very active. So see if you can bring the awareness into all those areas. Inhaling, back to warrior two, so keeping the arms active. When you are ready for half moon, shifting into your left leg, one breath at a time. Right heel on the wall, the shoulders go on the wall, arms out, gazing on your right hand. Breathe, feel the openness of the pose, smile. making your way back to warrior two, we always exit gracefully, releasing your arms down, bringing your left foot in, hands to the waistline, and slowly come to center, shake it, and we finish this series of wall poses. I hope for those who practice with me, you still remember. So now we are going to practice tree pose. One way to safely practice tree pose, using the wall as your safety net, is fine. So you can remain in contact with the wall and modify the movements. For some, maybe one step from the wall, and hands can always go as your safety net. For other seasoned yogis, we'll do it on front of the mat, so please feel free to use the wall or just be near the wall or a chair. So now we start, right foot comes off the floor. We create circular movements, and I'm falling off. Circular movements, both directions. Now back to center, keeping the leg really active, back and forth. So feel the movement happening from your hip, not from the knee, but leg remains active, back and forth. Bringing your leg to center, inhale, exhale. So slow movements. Breathe in, breathe out. Bending your knee, flexing your foot, inhale, exhale. So again, if you relax the foot, the leg becomes heavier. Always keep that foot active. Breathe in, breathe out. Now planting your tree, foot down, first option. Foot on your calf muscle or foot on your inner thigh. We avoid the knee joint. Engaging the hips, lengthen the spine. Arms out if you're using the wall. Make sure you establish your balance. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhaling to heart center. I will transition into a little sequence. If you're using the wall, maybe remaining on tree pose, or you can always face the wall and bring both hands on the wall like we did earlier. So bringing knee to center, inhaling, arms up, bringing your leg forward. As we exhale, we bring the right leg back and bringing your arms forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your time. Modification for this, you can release both hands down to one-legged forward bend, or warrior three. Arms out, arms behind your back. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, hands to heart center. And shake it. And I'm a little unstable this morning, so never judge your practice. Be playful, have fun. Left side, left foot off the floor. Circular movements. Both directions. Back to center, hands to the waistline, forward and back. Inhale, exhale. Bending your knee, keeping your foot flexed. Inhale, exhaling. So inhaling, outer rotation of your hip, exhaling, internal rotation. Again, using the wall, and this is why I'm doing this video in this corner of my place, just so we can go back to our wall practice. Center, releasing your foot down, foot on your calf muscle, foot on your inner thigh. Some people find that placing the leg on front and keeping that foot active like a number 4 is stable with them. So again, you can always modify or find what works for you. Inhaling, reaching your arms up. Breathing, allowing your breath to flow. Exhaling to heart center. Bringing knee to center. Inhaling, leg forward, arms up. Easy transition, bringing your left leg back, your arms forward. Option 2, releasing your hands down to one-legged forward bend. You can go in front of the wall and bring your hands down. See what works for you this morning. And when you feel like you had enough, coming back to standing and to heart center and release and shake. Now making our way down to the floor. You can go on your own or we'll do a little vinyasa. Inhaling, both arms up. Exhaling, forward bend. Micro bending the knees. Inhaling, look forward, lengthening. Exhaling as you bend the knees, releasing your palms down. Right leg back, left leg back into a downward facing dog. Option 1, you can release your knees down into a child's pose. Option 2, a little more dynamic, inhaling to a plank. Exhaling to downward dog. And we'll do this 5 times at your own pace, whether you're remaining in child's pose or plank to downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Releasing knees down. Knees apart, feet together, and we all meet on child's pose. Relaxing. Taking a moment to just observe your practice, observe your breath, your body. And slowly inhaling, rising. And now we come to a seated position. Stretching the legs forward. Moving some flesh from your sit bones. Bringing your right knee to chest. And now bringing your right leg over your left leg. Right leg over left leg. Left hand, you're going to bring each finger through your toes. The thumb remains free. And you're going to create circular movements with your foot. And now you're practicing at home and nobody's watching. So oftentimes in group classes, people feel shy about removing their socks. In my chair yoga classes, removing their shoes. So now nobody's watching. It's time to activate those feet, those toes. Once you release, bringing knee to chest, interlocking your fingers, inhaling on the upper movement, exhaling downward movement. So slowly feel your breath, feel the movements, and be circular movements. Both directions. And back to center. Now we release the right leg. We bring left knee to chest. Left leg over the right leg. Right hand. Getting your fingers through your toes. Your thumb remains free. Circular movements. So I'm downloading these little videos on YouTube. Oftentimes, if I do a Zoom class or live Instagram, people are busy or they have other activities. So now you can play them and practice at the time that is convenient for each of you. So no excuses not to practice. And once you're done, bringing knee to chest, interlocking your fingers, inhaling, exhaling. Circular movements, inhaling on the upward movement, exhaling downward movements. And it is through these movements that we activate joints. Joints are reservoirs of energy. We switch the direction. And back to center. Now bringing both knees to chest. Navasana, both right is always imperative in yoga. So hands down, our first option, leaning back, pointing your toes, maybe away for some of you to start. Lifting the legs, you can always remain with your hands down to stabilize the pose. For some, interlocking the fingers. Some reaching the arms forward. So again, it's not a one size fits all. See what is comfortable. Lengthening the spine so don't collapse. Lengthening with a little smile on your face. Breathe. Exhaling, bringing knees to chest. And releasing your legs down. Right knee to chest. Right foot in. So almost like a little tree. Keeping your left foot active, moving some flesh from under your sit bones. Inhaling, you're going to reach both arms up. So the arms are great tools to lengthen the body, to lengthen the spine. As we exhale, we move from the hips into forward bend. Whether today you're reaching for your leg, some of you can use a prop, a towel, a strap, or maybe reaching for the foot is happening. Once you completely exhale, forehead towards that left knee. Inhale, look forward, lengthening, reaching arms forward and up. Exhaling, releasing your arms down. Bringing right knee to chest. Releasing your leg down. Now left knee to chest. Left foot in. Right foot active. Inhaling, take the time. Full breath in, lengthening. Exhaling, moving from the hips into forward bend. Reaching for your leg, for your foot, or using a prop, forehead towards the knee. Inhale, look forward, reaching arms forward and up. Exhaling, releasing your arms down, bringing knee to center, releasing. Now we integrate both sides, so both legs micro bending the knees to enter the pose. keeping your legs straight, anywhere where it suits your practice. Inhaling, lengthening both arms, full breath. Exhaling as you start hinging from your hips into forward bend. So once you reach into your forward bend and you complete the exhale, whether you're holding your legs, whether you're using a prop or reaching for your feet, relaxing your neck down. Breathe, allowing your breath to flow through the back of your body. See if you can keep your eyes closed right now and feel that flow of breath through the back of your body. Paschimottanasana, stretch of the west is the translation. Inhaling, reaching both arms forward and up. Exhaling, releasing your palms down. Placing your palms down, counter pose. Feet parallel, hip width apart. I will demonstrate two poses. So the first one, tabletop. Inhaling as you lift your hips, tucking your shoulders and releasing your head back. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhaling, releasing. Second option, and again you can repeat tabletop or you can try this other option. So palms down, important, feet. Feet are active. You're going to bring your feet forward. The toes are going to press down as you lift your hips up, releasing your head back. So look at my feet, make sure they are like mine, pressing flat. And exhaling, releasing. Bringing knees to chest. And releasing. So for the next practice, bridge pose. So some of you have a block, you can bring that block. If you don't have a block, you can use a cushion, a bolster, or you can do without. I will demonstrate. You can choose, again, what feels good. So let's do, for bridge pose, you want to bring your feet hip width apart and parallel. Feet tend to have a minor denote, so you need to make sure you control. I will use this bolster as my prop. Again, the block should be placed under the sacrum, under the tailbone. So you're going to scoot forward, laying on your back, relaxing your shoulders. So option one, if you have a block or a bolster, on the next inhale, you're going to lift your hips. You're going to place the bolster where the tailbone is. Once you establish your pose and you're comfortable, you can stretch your legs forward. You can inhale and reach your arms above the head, so really allowing your body to stretch and relax. And you can remain here until we are done with the other options of bridge pose. So if you're here and you're enjoying the pose, remain here. In the meantime, I will guide everyone else to a full bridge. So for a full bridge, you're going to bring your feet hip width apart, parallel. As you inhale, you're going to lift your hips, tucking your shoulders in. You can interlock the fingers under. Keep your eyes closed and keep the attention on your breathing. So if you're doing a full bridge, you're going to release your fingers, arms out, releasing your hips down. And for those who are using the prop, whether it's a block or a bolster, You're gonna release your arms by your side. You're gonna walk your feet back, bringing your feet flat. On the next inhale, you're gonna lift your hips, removing the block, releasing your hips down, bringing your knees to chest, and bringing your forehead towards your knees. And you're gonna roll on your right side, and you're gonna make your way to a seated position. I hope everyone is able to find a bolster or a pillow. For the next pose, I will turn sideways and I will demonstrate this. If you don't have the prop, then you can just do it on your back. But these home practices are really therapeutic and restorative, so I hope you can find something. Even if you fold a big towel will be enough. So bringing soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to open, so like butterfly, this way. Bringing your prop, whether it's your towel, your pillow, and you're going to lay on your back. Relaxing your head down, allowing your arms by your side. And once you're here, you're going to be with your eyes closed. You can always keep your hands on your belly to connect with your breath. If you get a little distracted, always feel your breath. As you remain in this pose, feel your body, allowing your breath to flow freely through those areas that feel a little tight. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck, relaxing your face. And in this pose, you can stay as long as you want. 5-10 minutes if you want just to do this pose on your own later on. This is a wonderful pose. Slowly, you're going to bring your legs together, closing your legs like a book, rolling on your right side, and making your way back to a seated position. You can always play push, pause, and remain on this pose for a very long time. So now we come back to a seated position, and bringing the arms out. Hands on the shoulders, circular movements with the elbows as we exhale, elbows touch in front. So we get ready for cactus and other shoulder openings. I didn't forget Mark and Jody with cactus. Exhaling, elbows touching. Switch the direction, full rotation of shoulders here. And back to center, releasing your arms down, bringing your right arm forward. Key to the stretch is to keep your arms straight. With your left hand, you're going to gently bring right arm towards left shoulder. So don't bend the elbow, keep that arm active. Gently breathing into the right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the right side, breathe, smile. Inhaling, releasing to center. Left arm, straight arm. Right hand, guys, left arm to the right. Again, don't bend the elbow, keep the elbow active, engage, breathe into the left side. And slowly releasing back to center. Now we get ready for shoulders, and I'm going to move my mat just a little bit so I have enough room for my cactus. Laying on your belly. So So before I go, just make sure everyone understands. Cactus, we're going to use 90 degrees of arms. Right arm goes up, left arm goes down in a 90 degrees. So once we go on the belly, cactus, right arm in a 90 degrees. So shoulder to elbow in one line, palm down. Left arm, same thing, shoulder to elbow in one line. Resting your head down, you can bring your right knee out, relaxing, breathing. Feel the earth support your body. And I'm going to move my Ganesha, and I'm going to move my crystals just out of my way. You can always stretch your right leg out. Right now I don't have room on this side, so I will do on the other. As you inhale, you're going to bring your left arm out, left arm forward, and you're going to bring your left arm under. On one breath at a time, you're going to bring your right arm up and back. And if you're able to gaze over the right hand, relaxing your left shoulder, relaxing your right shoulder. Nice stretch here. Inhaling, making your way back to center. And now we're going to switch sides. Left arm up, right arm down. So shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow. On this side, left knee out or left leg out. Breathe, relax. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Inhaling, right arm out. Right arm goes forward and right arm goes under. As I gently bring my left arm back. And again, I don't have much room on my side, but hopefully you'll move the mat and get a little extra room. Enjoy the twist, enjoy the stretch, enjoy your practice. And making your way back to center, bringing your leg in. Bringing your arm out, placing your forearms down. I'm going into a child's pose to reset. Taking few breaths on child's pose. Feel your breath in and feel your breath out. And from child's pose, now we make our way back to a seated position. So from the seated position, we're going to use the wall, and we're going to bring our legs up on the wall. So I will guide you. Different options, and these poses are really good to release lower back, hips, legs, very therapeutic. Viparita Karani, one of them has wonderful benefits. So again, you can stay here for a little longer. You can always do them on your own. And as I always invite people to modify the pose. We all have different bodies. So getting to the wall, bringing your legs up on the wall. So getting really close. Bringing your legs up on the wall. Our first option we're gonna be doing squatting. So like Indian squatting, but without that strain on the knees. So feet are flat on the wall, and squatting with feet together, not so much. See if you can find a comfortable place where the feet are apart. The closer the feet are to you, the deeper the stretch. You can bring your feet a little wider. So somewhere in between, hands on your knees with your eyes closed. Feeling your breath. And this feels really good. I teach so many classes, but today I get to practice with all of you, so I'm really enjoying the practice. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, relax your shoulders, relax your face. And on the next inhale, you're gonna bring your legs up, and you're going to allow your legs to open up like a V. Comfortably inhaling, reaching both arms above your head, lengthening, feeling your breath. Exhaling, bringing your palms to your heart center. Gently bringing your legs together. Soles of your feet together. You're going to slide your feet down. For a deeper stretch, you can always press your knees towards the wall. You can do one at a time. You can do both. You can just simply relax your arms by your side. And again, you can stay here as long as you want. And on the next inhale, bringing knees together, bringing legs up. Right leg goes on top of your left leg. You're going to bend the right knee, releasing right foot down. Bending left knee and releasing your foot down. So not for everyone the pose will look like this. Maybe for some people keeping one leg up would be the best option. So always mindful of the stretch in your body. If you're able to bring both feet down, you can press knees towards the wall, or you can just simply relax here. Gomukhasana. If this becomes too much, then always legs up on the wall is a good modification for your pose. And now inhaling, you can bring left leg up, right leg up. And now we switch, left leg on top, bending your knee, releasing left foot down, right knee bending and right foot down. And a few breaths here. Inhaling, bringing left leg up, right leg up. So we come to Viparita Karani. Legs up on the wall. Viparita Karani, very therapeutic pose, very relaxing. If you want to use your prop, you can lift your hips, placing your pillow, your bolster, and create a little support here. If you're doing it just on the mat, feel free. From here, we're going to finish our practice. So keeping your legs up on the wall, or for some of you, once you keep your legs up on the wall for a minute or so, you can come down to lay on your back for final relaxation, Shavasana. For Shavasana, props are wonderful tools to enhance our practice. Never be shy. So using that pillow or that bolster under your legs, laying on your back here, is a good way to finish your practice. So right now, choosing how you want to end your practice, I will change the music. Get comfortable with your eyes closed. Attention on your breathing. Letting go of any tension and letting go of any emotion. I will play a little guided meditation.
Settle into your body and begin to focus on your breath. Breathe long and slowly in through the nose and exhale fully and deeply through the nose. Fill your lungs with precious air and suspend the breath just for a moment. And exhale again through the nose. Calm yourself, connecting deeper and deeper to the rhythm of the air flowing through your lungs and exiting your body. Keep your conscious awareness on the breath and the present moment. Breathe in slowly and breathe out gently, smoothly, and begin to allow the mantra to fill your entire being. All it is, I am. I am all it is.
As you begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body, taking a deep breath in, exhale it out through your mouth. As you gently move your fingers and move your toes. Your next inhale, reaching both arms above your head. Hugging your knees to your chest. Gently massage your back. And allow your arms to open like a T on the floor as you allow your knees to go from one side to the other. Rolling on your right side for fetal position. As you take a little time in this fetal position to feel your breath, to feel the effects of your practice and the stillness of your mind. And with your eyes closed, finding a comfortable seated position. Sitting against the wall is available. Bringing your palms to your heart center. Feeling your breath, feeling the stillness of your mind. I will chant. Some of you may know this chant, this mantra. Some of you may not. You can just listen to the words, listen to the vibration. Sanskrit is a vibrational language. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. The light within me acknowledges the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, for sharing your practice. For me, it's an honor to do this little offering of practicing. And let's stay connected. Let's stay in touch. You can leave me comments in YouTube since I'm downloading these practices in YouTube, and I will be doing more. And feel free to reach out to me. And I hope to see you again on the mats and in the studio soon. So everyone have a great day. Namaste.